Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, fully dressed, only to pause and think, does something feel off? You're wearing a lovely outfit, the color suits you, the cut flatters your figure. But still, something isn't quite right, and then, your eyes drop to your shoes. It's a quiet detail, but it holds surprising power. The truth is, the wrong pair of shoes can quietly add years to your appearance, even when everything else feels polished, and often, we don't even realize it. We focus on the dress, the makeup, the hair, but forget that shoes can speak just as loudly. Today, I want to walk you through 7 common shoe choices that many women over 60 still reach for out of habit, comfort, or routine that may actually be aging your entire look. More importantly, I'll show you what to wear instead, the styles that still feel supportive but also feel elegant, modern, and yes, even a little bit magnetic. Because the right shoe doesn't just lift your outfit, it lifts your posture, your energy. It tells the world that you're still present, still intentional, still quietly radiant. And I do hope you'll stay with me to the very end, because the final shoe on this list may just surprise you the most. It's one many of us hold on to, and not for the reasons we think. If you recognize yourself in even one of these, I invite you to leave a little note in the comments. Type a simple number, just 1 or 2 will do. I read every word you write, and I promise, this space is one of understanding, not judgment. And if gentle style, graceful aging, and confidence that doesn't shout but still turns heads is something you enjoy, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe and tap the notification bell. There's always more beauty to uncover together. Now let's step gently into the heart of today's conversation. 7 types of shoes that may be quietly aging your look without you even realizing it. Let's start with a shoe many of us rely on for comfort. The thick, overly cushioned athletic sneaker. We all own a pair, maybe even 2. They've gotten us through long travel days, walks with grandkids, and quick grocery runs. But here's the quiet truth no one tells us. Bulky sneakers can change the entire proportion of your outfit. They make the foot look heavier, the ankle less defined, and in many cases, they visually shorten the leg. For women over 60, whose frame may already be more delicate, this added visual weight pulls the eye downward and disrupts the elegance of your silhouette. There's also something else at play here. These shoes often carry a nostalgic energy. They remind people of gym class, of orthopedic concerns, of shoes chosen purely for utility. And while comfort is important, we don't need to sacrifice grace to have it. So what can you wear instead? Consider a more streamlined sneaker, a low-profile, neutral-toned slip-on, or a soft leather sneaker with gentle lines. These give you the same ease and support, but in a way that feels clean, modern, and elevated. Think soft taupe, warm ivory, muted blush, or even gentle grays. Colors that blend with your wardrobe rather than draw sharp attention to your feet. And when you wear them with ankle-length pants, midi dresses, or simple linen sets, something shifts. You look comfortable, yes, but also intentional. Like someone who hasn't given up on beauty, just redefined it on her own terms. Because true style at this stage of life isn't about impressing others, it's about feeling quietly powerful in your own skin. Now let's talk about a different kind of shoe, the kind we slip on without thinking, because we trust them, the ultra-practical comfort shoe. You know the ones. Thick rubber soles, chunky shapes, sometimes Velcro or orthopedic curves. Maybe a pair of Mary Janes that look charming at first, but now feel more grandmotherly than graceful. They're gentle on your joints, yes. But they also whisper something we don't always mean to say with our clothes. These shoes tell the world you've chosen comfort over beauty, that you've stopped participating in the dance of style, even if your heart hasn't. And here's the truth, you don't have to give that message. There are comfort shoes that support your feet and still honor your presence. Shoes that say, I've lived, I've learned, and I still care about how I move through the world. So what are your better choices? Try a pair of soft loafers or low-heeled shoes with modern details. A cushioned insole doesn't need to come with a bulky base. Look for rounded or almond toes, subtle textures like suede or matte leather, and minimal, elegant hardware. Colors matter too. A caramel-toned loafer, a deep navy flat, or even a soft blush can feel both current and classic. They bring lift to your look, not just to your arch. And when you pair them with ankle pants, long skirts, or even a relaxed dress, the difference is clear. You look put together, comfortable but not hidden, practical but not outdated. Because elegance is not the absence of comfort, it's the presence of intention. Let's keep going. The next shoe on our list may surprise you. Let's pause for a moment and talk about wedges. Not just any wedges, but the ones that once felt like the perfect blend of height and comfort. You know the kind. Glossy beige, maybe with a peep toe or cork sole, sitting in the back of your closet like a reliable old friend. But here's the thing, some shoes age faster than we do, and those dated wedges, while once charming, can now feel a little out of step. The bulky heel throws off your silhouette. The shine feels less polished and more plastic, and instead of lifting your look, they weigh it down. You might not notice it right away, but the proportions shift. Your posture looks less graceful, the outfit feels less current, and suddenly, something just looks off. But we're not here to throw everything out, we're here to evolve. If you love the idea of stability with style, there's a better option waiting for you. Try a modern block heel. Clean lines, soft matte finishes, and just enough lift to elongate the leg without trying too hard. Look for nude, taupe, or deep espresso tones that blend naturally with your wardrobe. Choose fabrics like suede or soft leather that feel intentional, not outdated. And notice how the right block heel brings quiet structure to your outfit. It adds grace without stealing attention. It supports your movement without shouting for it. Because you're not dressing to be seen, you're dressing to be remembered. Now let's move on to the next shoe mistake that might be hiding in plain sight. We all want comfort, especially in the warmer months, when swollen feet or tender joints remind us that grace isn't always pain-free. But here's where many well-meaning choices go astray. Velcro-heavy sandals with thick soles and wide straps might cradle the foot, but they rarely flatter it. These styles, often shaped more like medical gear than fashion, can unintentionally draw the eye downward and make the entire outfit feel heavy. It's the kind of shoe that says practical louder than it says polished. And you deserve both. You deserve comfort that doesn't compromise beauty. So what's the graceful alternative? Look for sandals with delicate straps. A simple slingback or minimal strappy design in a soft nude or gentle metallic can do wonders. These styles frame the foot rather than cover it, creating a lighter, more feminine look without sacrificing support. Think gold that catches the sun just right. Think soft rose or champagne tones that blend into the skin, creating a lengthened, elegant line. These subtle shifts make your entire silhouette feel more refined, more intentional. You don't have to give up comfort, but you can choose a version of it that also honors your beauty. Because the way your feet feel matters, but so does the way they carry your presence. Now, let's take a look at another common style that might be doing more harm than good. There's a fine line between polished and theatrical. Patent leather, with its glossy sheen and rigid structure, was once the darling of dressy wardrobes. But as time passes, so do trends, and what once felt glamorous can now appear a little too loud. Especially when paired with classic cuts or older silhouettes, that mirror-like shine can overwhelm the entire look. It draws the eye in a way that feels less refined and more costume-like, taking away from the quiet sophistication many of us prefer as we age. It's not that shine is forbidden, it's about how and where it's used. The alternative? Choose shoes with a matte finish, soft leather, or even suede. These textures absorb light rather than reflect it, allowing your outfit to feel more grounded, understated, and luxuriously subtle. Matte finishes create a feeling of elegance that doesn't need to shout. A pair of soft taupe suede heels, a low matte leather flat in blush or deep chocolate. These speak a quieter language, one of confidence, one of presence without pretense. When your shoes don't compete with your outfit, they elevate it. And that's what grace looks like. Thank you for being here and spending this moment with me. If anything has resonated so far, feel free to drop a thought in the comments, even just a word. I'd truly love to hear from you. And if you're enjoying this kind of conversation, go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. There's so much more to explore together. Kitten heels once offered the perfect middle ground. Not too high, not too flat. But when the shape leans too round at the toe or the vamp cuts too high, the whole look can suddenly feel stuck in the past. It's not the heel height that's aging, it's the silhouette. That softly curved toe box, the overly covered upper. They create a shoe that feels more sensible than stylish, more utility than grace. And when paired with tailored pants or midi dresses, they can weigh down your look rather than lifting it. The solution is subtle but powerful. Try a modern slingback with a clean line and a softly pointed toe, or a minimalist mule with a low block heel and refined cut. These small design upgrades make all the difference. They feel intentional, light, and quietly current. You still get the comfort of a low heel, but now with an edge of elegance that whispers style, not nostalgia. It's not about abandoning kitten heels. It's about letting them evolve with you, just like your style has. Ballet flats have long been considered a go-to for ease and femininity. But not all flats are created equal. The ones with paper-thin soles and rounded toes may seem practical, but they often do your outfit and your posture no favors. With no lift and no structure, they tend to flatten your silhouette. They offer little support, and visually, they can drag down an otherwise polished look. The result is a style that feels deflated, almost sleepy. And when you've put thought into the rest of your look, that's a quiet letdown. But there's a more flattering way to enjoy the comfort of a flat. Look for ballet flats with a softly pointed toe and just the slightest lift at the heel. A cushioned insole or a delicate micro wedge can subtly reshape your posture, adding energy to your step and elegance to your outline. Choose finishes like matte leather or soft suede to keep the look elevated and versatile. These small design tweaks make a big difference. You still feel grounded but never weighed down. You still move with comfort but now with presence. Because after 60, your style doesn't need to shout, it just needs to stand tall, even in flats. It's easy to believe that looking impressive means towering heels or bold designer shoes, but that's not what truly turns heads. In reality, it's not height or price tags that men notice most. It's the quiet balance in how a woman carries herself, the harmony between her outfit, her shoes, and the ease in her steps. There's something deeply magnetic about a woman who looks comfortable in her own skin, starting from the ground up. So what types of shoes quietly draw attention in all the right ways? Shoes with a softly pointed toe, for one. They elongate the leg without needing height. Neutral shades like taupe, blush, or ivory that complement a dress rather than compete with it. A delicate metallic strap or a hint of shimmer adds interest without screaming for it. A low, stable heel gives your posture gentle lift, helping you walk with grace, not strain. The magic is in the subtlety. Because trying too hard is always visible, but so is quiet confidence. A clean, well-fitting shoe, even if simple, says far more than one overloaded with sparkle and discomfort. At this stage in life, you don't need to prove anything. You already have a presence, and the right pair of shoes should reflect that. Calm, clear, unapologetically graceful. And yes, that's exactly what they notice. Now let's take everything we've learned and put it into practice with a few simple outfits that speak elegance without effort. Picture this, a flowy midi dress in a soft floral paired with delicate strap sandals, light, feminine, and quietly powerful. Or a crisp pair of straight-leg jeans with refined loafers, casual but polished, perfect for weekend errands or coffee with friends. Or maybe a solid-colored sheath dress with slingback heels and a soft matte finish, understated, timeless, and incredibly flattering. Choosing shoes isn't just about style, it's about harmony. Let the occasion guide you gently. For casual strolls, try cushioned sandals in breathable materials. For travel, reach for supportive slip-ons that still look sharp. A relaxed garden party? Low-block heels with subtle shine. Evening out? A pointed toe in suede or satin with a sleek ankle strap. Always ask yourself, does this shoe help the whole outfit breathe? Does it carry the same mood? Here's what matters most. The right pair of shoes doesn't just make you look better. It changes how you feel. After 60, your shoes shouldn't just support your feet, they should support your spirit, your sense of self, your quiet radiance. You've earned the right to feel elegant without effort, to walk into a room with soft confidence, and to know your style. You don't need to shout. It simply needs to align. So tell me, which pair surprised you most? Have you been holding onto a shoe you now see differently? Or maybe there's one swap you're excited to try? Let me know in the comments. Your story could be the nudge someone else needs. And if this video made you smile or rethink your next pair of shoes, give it a like. Share it with a friend who might still be clinging to those clunky sneakers. And most of all, if you find joy in content like this, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Elder Days, because elegance doesn't fade, it simply evolves. Thanks for watching the video. See you in our other videos.